Hey everybody, Anthony here. It is Monday, July 28th, 2025, and it is 8:24 a.m. Eastern Time. This video today, I just want to discuss a few things on my channel, on my platforms. Not only do I talk about or do, Bible studies, fitness or exercise or endurance work, weightlifting, etc. I also talk about politics and things going on in the world because all of that rolls up into completing a person. In other words, your whole life, your mind, your body, and your spirit. And so I try to address different things, what's going on around the world, what's going on in our country, and I'll give my opinion on what I think it is. And most of the time, I'm referring back to the Bible because the Bible is the final word for a believer. So if you are a believer, Scripture, the Bible, the Word is the final, it's the end of all matters. It talks about that relating to what Messiah said and did. What he said and did is the end of all matters, meaning there's no discussion. He is the Word. He lived it out, and he showed us how to live it out ourselves. And he gives us the power and the will to do it through what? The set apart spirit. And so moving into what we're seeing today in government, specifically in our country, we're seeing that government leaders, presidents, and everyone down below them are liars, cheaters, and many other things. They don't do what they say. They say one thing and do another thing. And it doesn't matter if you're left or right. It's two wings of the same bird, which I've said a million times on my channel. But people still want to get it in their heads that, oh no, so-and-so is going to drain a swamp or put the deep state in jail or get rid of this or get rid of that and bring in good. That's not the case. All leaders of countries, every country, every single country, name a country, and I'll tell you the same problem. So we're going to just mention it today. What does every country's leaders, some more than others, but the root cause, we want to look for the root cause of the problem. In my business, it was janitorial and cleaning buildings and campuses and universities and office parks and warehouses, everything to do with cleaning. When there was a complaint or there were things coming in that were clients were not happy because this was dirty or that wasn't getting done, we had to go and investigate. And when I was sent in to investigate, my goal was to get to the root cause of the problem. Is it labor short? Is it because we don't have enough people? Are our products good? Or are the people instituting what we've trained them to do? Is it a retraining issue? Does Anthony need to learn how to wipe a counter or clean a toilet better? Is he not going through the steps that are outlined in our manual? So, and then when I got to the root cause of it, then I was able to, okay, here's the root cause, and now I can correct it. And so you and I, people, want leaders that are reliable, that do what they say, that help the people in the country that they're elected to run. So we don't ask for much. We want law and order to be followed. We want, relative safety from enemies, from people coming across our borders illegally. Illegally means there's laws saying you can't do that. Every country has them. So what the people in America are asking for, by and large, I'm not speaking for everyone because there's demented people that love communism and socialism and what other isms there are, and they breed off that. I guess. I guess they're just self-destructive people. Okay, you can't make them happy. They want to self-destruct. They're suicidal. They have a mental disorder. That's another issue. But by and large, most people want to be safe. They want to go to work. They want to provide for their families. They want to buy things in the marketplace at fair prices. They want to live their lives, contribute to society, have fun on the weekends, etc. Worship who they want to worship. Not be shadow banned because they say something that somebody else doesn't agree with. And so, getting back to the root cause. What is the common denominator across the spectrum in politics? What's the root cause of our trouble? Do you know what it is? Corruption. Corruption. People are corrupted. The system is corrupted. Corruption at the core is the root of our problem. Our leaders are corrupted or being corrupted. So a new leader comes in, wants to do good, he's spoken to, and he joins the corruption. Some join it more than others. But at the very base of our problem, the system is corrupted. It's corruption. We have everything written. You know, we have this independence and Constitution and all these laws. Tens of thousands of laws written. Hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of laws. You can't do this, you can't do that. But it seems that only certain people have to follow those laws or are obliged to follow them. The others can do what they want or make their own rules up as they go along because they are corrupt. And so all nations today, this is the root of the world problem as well. All nations today are corrupted in some way, shape, or form, some more than others. And in their dealings with themselves and with their people, they're corrupt. And in their dealings with other nations, they're corrupt. So that's the root cause. So knowing the root cause, which is corruption, which leads to all these other things that are taking place, the wars, the murders, the genocides, because man cannot live with fellow man in harmony because they are corrupted. And so my next video, we're going to read a chapter of scripture that addresses some of this problem. But I wanted to announce it before I read the chapter, because when we read the chapter, you'll see the problem and what the solution to the problem was. Because there was a problem in the beginning, and then there was a solution to the problem, a root cause, got to the root cause, and then the solution was announced and brought forward, and man and women can choose to attach themselves to that solution. And even though they're living in a fallen society that's corrupt, they could be victorious. That's what I want to talk about in the chapter that I read. Or we don't even need to talk about it. You're just going to hear it. And by hearing, you're going to know what I'm saying, what I just said in this pre-announcement of corruption. Because that's the root cause. The current president is not going to solve all your problems because he, to some extent, is corrupt. His administration is corrupt. Those around him are corrupt. Those under them are corrupt. And it just exponentially spreads out, and you have a world or a country full of corruption. And when somebody introduces an answer, which is good, right, just, lawful, legal, people don't want to hear it because maybe they're getting paid, maybe they don't want to give up their power base, they're prideful, They're arrogant. They look down upon others. They don't care about their constituents. Why? Because they're corrupt. They're corrupt. The system is corrupted. And that's what I want to lead into the scripture that we're going to read today. Thanks for watching. Look up corruption. You'll see that it's the root cause of the whole world's problems. Corruption. Anthony, signing off.